Hi, welcome to my video. Hi, welcome back to my channel. I got the same attire as the previous video, so it is what it is. I like to shoot multiple videos at the same time. But today I'm going to share like some funny past events, stories, a story time. And it's a little bit of like really my first go at it, so thanks for watching. But I just want to share like my experience of living in apartments. Oh, the fun, the joy, the space, adulting, all that joy. Yeah, if you watch the previous video, you'll see where I'm at right now. But okay, I have lived in 2 different states so far on my own as an adult, which was New York and also Atlanta, Georgia. So with New York, my shoebox of an apartment, studio apartment, it was my first ever. It was just like being taught into, you know, being an adult, living on my own. I was miles, like states away from my family. I was up in New York all on my own for the first time at 25. Woo! And I really just had to embrace like all the ups and downs of navigating apartment living, especially when you go from mom and dad's place to being all the way on your own in a whole new state. Everything was, you know, but I got into the groove. I was there for 2 years, and here's how it went. Okay, so living in New York, I lived on the 2nd floor. I lived in a really great part of New York, which is cool, you know, for first time. Thanks Mom and Dad for helping to support my dreams and helping me to move in. I started off like with the bare minimum, the basics, you know, bed, food in the refrigerator, and I really had to like build up like my furniture and like structure of how I wanted to live. And one thing that was really funny was moving my big couch. And as big, I mean my little love seat couch that was just perfect enough to fit right next to my bed in my studio apartment. And I requested for the movers to help me please, to move this heavy couch up 1 flight of stairs, but I guess it got lost in communication, and that was just a requirement that they were not going to fulfill. So I ended up having to just navigate, like, how am I going to move this big couch like by myself? I was thinking, okay, am I gonna get like a little rope, tie it, make some contraption while all the other apartment goers are going up and down the stairs in that narrow little stairwell way, you know? And I'm just like, oh my gosh. So right at the time that I'm just like having a little panic at the stairwell next to this large package of a couch that I actually had to like unbox and everything, here comes my downstairs tenant neighbor woman who, I'm nice, plump, plus size, and she was nice, had thin frame, but she worked that thing. She was lovely. And she was like I'll help you. I'll help you move this couch. And I never met her previously. This was the first encounter. And I mean, we worked that couch up those stairs, you know, lift with your knees, you know, and got it up there in a nice, timely, manageable way. And I was just like, it was almost like God was like, okay, I'm done laughing at this here. I'll send you a nice little angel to help you out. There you go. You don't gotta struggle. And I was just like, thank you so much. And after that, I like never saw her. I like rarely ever saw her again. It was probably just that one time moving a couch. And then going on with other stories, I swear, like living in an apartment, especially in New York for the first time, it was wood floors, so it would just be so creaky and loud people all around you, you know, from the street traffic. I lived like on the second floor, so I could hear all of course I could hear all the people outside talking, laughing, blah, blah, day and night, you know, which I actually really, really enjoy. I love like the noise and commotion of New York, the day-to-day. It's really enjoyable. Like, it's actually really kind of peaceful and nice. But the noise I did not enjoy was from my mule, my upstairs mule neighbor. And she was just a nightmare. Yes, my first apartment, I had my first ever nightmare of a neighbor above me. And she loved to bang on the floor, and also she loved to bang on her bed because she would have just loud mule-like sex above in her apartment. Just so loud. I don't know how the neighbor to the side of her or anyone on her floor could have withstand that. But this woman or girl or mule, I'll just call her a mule because that's what she truly was, and would just be always having loud sex. And I swear it was so much that I was not trying to be a hater. Girl, get it in. You want to be sexual, embrace it, great. But I don't know why you want to have every neighbor know about you and know that you sound like a mule. I mean, you never watched porn, so you didn't want to take a lesson and like maybe sounding a little bit better. But whatever. She was just so obnoxiously loud that I had to make a complaint, file a complaint to the landlord. And on the phone, they were just like, are you serious? I'm like, yeah, it's that bad. I don't understand people. I guess that's a New York thing that you have to deal with when it comes to noise complaints and tenants. But that's how the mule was. And that's how I was living in New York, you know? Having the ups and downs, the laughter, the chuckles, the loud mule above me. Hey. Did you like that story? The New York, living in New York, apartment stories, my shoe box. It was literally like a little shoe box of an apartment, so that was great. I didn't have a roommate, so I had my own space, so cool. No cons really besides the mule. Now, living in Atlanta. I really didn't know what I was gonna get into going into Atlanta. I lived in a really, really great apartment, building at least. So that was an upgrade. And great security, great like front desk people. So that was cool. I went right into a nice building. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for helping me move there and helping me navigate once again. Living in apartments in Atlanta compared to New York it's not so busy. It's more Southern hospitality, so that was cool. I finally got like I got more room, which was great. And everybody understands like the housing, apartments in New York, the money you pay for that studio, that space, that shoebox. I was paying less money in Atlanta, and I had my own room, door to close, a nicer bathroom, all that. It is what it is when it comes to rent. So adjusting to living in Atlanta, my apartment, it was really nice, you know, and it was really more spacious, more like elbow, you know, I could move my elbows a little bit, way more, and live really close to like colleges and stuff, so like a good lively college crowd. That was nice. Once again, I had neighbors that were not so neighborly. I don't get this. Is this something with me spiritually? Am I like destined to always have unneighborly neighbors? Because I understand like the energy you put out is the energy you get back. So I always strive to be the positive person first, so that the energy ain't coming from me. No negativity ain't starting with me first. But I had neighbors next door to me who, I don't understand, like if you're gonna have your dog in an apartment building, when they're young, you gotta teach them, like, hey, don't bark, no, bad. You wanna be a little good dog and live in an apartment so you're not loud barking. They didn't do that. These people, their dog would bark all throughout the day, early in the morning, and I guess that's just like, they must have been deaf to it. They must have been like, oh, it's so fun, so great. While I'm just like, why on earth do you have a dog laughing? Maybe the dog was laughing, but barking like it's practically in distress. These neighbors, you know, young couple, you know, and they just want to have parties and gatherings. Cool, good. I'm all for it once again. But they want to go past like 1 in the morning with their parties, their people. And for some reason, I don't understand like how apartment building people build apartment buildings. I'm not into architecture, all that. So I don't understand why they had to put a bedroom next to the next apartment people living room. Like, so I'm just hearing like the party, the loudness, and it's like, ugh, why? And I did confront them because I'm just like, no, I'm not sit on my black bum kind of gal. Definitely, especially anymore. New attitude, new energy. So I'm just like, excuse you. Hi, hello. Oh, I'm that nagging neighbor, that black bitch you live next to. I bet you think of that. Who has to come and confront you, ask you to stop with your loud music, your loud souls. Thank you. Like, I swear, I truly have come up with the ultimatum that I'm not an apartment person. You know? I'm not with it. And in order to not be with it, I'm guessing I'm gonna have to buy a house, have house buying money, house buying income money, and just upgrade to renting a house at least, see how that goes. That's my next endeavor, because I'm just no-go with apartment living. I have realized with the experience that I'm grateful to have lived in apartments, that I hate living in apartments. I just cannot be that close to people. I don't even understand how people can live in apartments who have kids, you know. And I would respect that, actually. If I lived in an apartment and they had kids, you know, and all that, I would understand. And I'd probably love that, because I want kids and I'm gonna have kids, and I understand their little pitter-pattering feet. They're playing toys and games. I love that. I love the energy children have. It's so innocent. It's so filled with love. But grown adults, having a mule next to me, having barking dogs, having people be just so obnoxiously rude, no. Stacy says no. They have done their job. They have helped me to realize I don't like apartment living.